Hello students, good morning. Students, today is 14th July 2020. Students, in the last class I have finished merits of multinational company. Today I want to continue the demerits of multinational companies. Okay, and your chapter 3rd is going on. Chapter 3rd, and the name of the chapter is Public, Private and Global Enterprises. GLOBAL, Public, Private and Global Enterprises. Okay students, and this is your page number 1. Okay, so demerits of multinational companies. Multinational companies is also called the global enterprises, so you can also tell it demerits of global enterprises or limitations of the multinational companies or limitations of the global enterprises. So some are here. First, disregard of national priorities. Disregard of national priorities. So students, listen. MNCs invest their capital. Multinational companies, MNCs means multinational companies. Multinational companies invest their capital only in the profitable projects without any regard to national priorities of the host country. Okay, you know about that students. Multinational companies is maximum multinational companies is related from the private concern, and their main motive is related from the to earn profit. So they have invest their capital on that place where they have the chances, they will chance to earn the maximum amount of the profit. So disregard of national priorities. So इनका फर्स्ट क्या होता है, मेन प्रॉफिट अर्न करना, ना कि नेशनल प्रायोरिटीज को करना. ओके, सेकंड पॉइंट, second demerits is creation of monopoly. Creation of monopoly. They have been created the situation of monopoly. Okay, monopoly means जब when the sellers, when in the market there are only one sellers but the buyers are number of more than number of one. Okay, यानी कि जब मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ द बायर्स मार्केट में हो एंड सेलर क्या हो ओनली 1 या 2 लिमिटेड हो, सो एट दैट टाइम दैट इज द सिचुएशन ऑफ द मोनोपोली. ओके, मेन थिंग दैट विल बी रिलेटेड ऑन द, उस टाइम पर मोनोपोली कहलाती है जब सेलर एक हो और बायर्स कई हो. ठीक है, सो मल्टीनेशनल्स give rise to concentration of economic power and monopoly in the host country. Okay, creation of monopoly. ये क्या कोशिश करते हैं कि they will create the monopoly in any type of the market. Clear? Third point. So in the second point, on the situation of the monopoly, it is also the demerit of the multinational corporation. Then depletion of natural resources. Depletion of natural resources. Multinational companies exploit the resources of the host country to maximize their global profit. Okay, profits. It means multinational corporate, the main aim of the multinational companies is to earn profit. Okay, so they will not take care about the natural resources. Okay, so it is also the demerits of the multinational corporation, depletion of the natural resources. Then fourth point is obsolete technology. Obsolete technology. The technologies transferred by MNCs in host countries usually out of dated. Okay, the technology TCHNOLOGY. Okay, technology transfer to next page, beta. This is your page number 2 of today's class. Transferred to by MNCs in host country is usually obsolete or outdated. It means they have been transferred such type of the technologies that has been out of dated. Okay, last demerit, fifth, threat to national sovereignty. Threat to national sovereignty. MNCs enjoy considerable political influence due to their huge operations. Full stop. They have enough power to influence and interfere in the political affairs of host countries. So this is the main demerits of that type of the MNCs, because they want to try their power to influence the political affairs of the host country. Okay, so students, these are the 5 demerits of the multinational corporations or multinational companies. Now I want to start the next topic, that is based on the joint venture. Okay, so listen. So students, listen about it. When two or more firms or more persons join together for achieving a common objective and their main aim is relates on the mutual benefit, that is called joint venture. Okay, so you will write it here, when two or more firms, you will write here about the firms. Okay, firms join together for a common purpose and mutual benefit, comma, it is known as joint venture. Okay, for example, joint venture of Birla with Yamaha. For example, joint venture of Birla with Yamaha. Okay, or Maruti with Suzuki, or State Bank of India and BNP Paribas Bank in SBI Life Insurance Company. Okay, so these are the situation of the joint venture, and their main objective is related on the common. They want to achieve their common goal, and they have started their business to earn their mutual benefit. So that type of the thing is related on the joint venture. Okay, clear? So if you want to tell about that, so write about some words also, as like the firm may be private, government owned. Write some points here about it. The firms who wants to join together as like a joint venture, so that type of the firms may be private, okay, comma government owned, or a foreign company. Okay, as like here I have also taken the example SBI लाइफ इंश्योरेंस, ये है क्या, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया और बीएनपी पारिबास बैंक जो फ्रांस का बैंक है, आपस में इनका ज्वाइंट वेंचर है, एंड दे हैव सोल्ड आउट द इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज, लाइफ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज, नाउ दे हैव कंटिन्यू देयर जनरल इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसीज इन द मार्केट. सो स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया इज बेस्ड ऑन द इंडियन गवर्नमेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. ओके, स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया किसकी शाखा है, गवर्नमेंट है, एंड बीएनपी पारिबास क्या है, फ्रांस का बैंक है, बीएनपी पारिबास बैंक. सो दे हैव स्टार्टेड बिजनेस रिलेट्स फ्रॉम द इंश्योरेंस कंपनी ज्वाइंटली. सो दैट टाइप ऑफ द बिजनेस इज बेस्ड ऑन द ज्वाइंट वेंचर. सो वही चीज यहां लिखा है, द फर्म मे बी प्राइवेट, गवर्नमेंट ओन्ड और अ फॉरेन कंपनी. ओके, सेकेंड पॉइंट, firms enter into joint venture for business expansion. This is your page number 3, students of today's class. Business expansion, comma, development of new products, or moving into new markets, comma, particularly in another country. Clear? Third point, in India, joint venture companies are the best way of doing business, full stop. There are no separate laws for these joint ventures and companies incorporated. in India are treated the same as domestic companies. It means in that type of the joint venture companies, the rules will be related from the as per the Indian Companies Act 2013 or any as like a previous law of Companies Act. Clear, students? So how can you form it? Okay, so first I want to tell about is formation of joint venture. Formation of joint venture. Okay, so any of the following, there are the three ways, so I want to tell it you. A joint venture company can be formed in any of the following ways. First way, transfer of business to new company. First method is transfer of business to new company. हम क्या करते हैं, अपने बिजनेस को किसी नई कंपनी को ट्रांसफर कर देते हैं. सो यू विल राइट हियर, टू पार्टीज incorporate a new company and business of one party is transferred to a new company in consideration of issue of shares to such party. Okay, the other party subscribes the shares in cash. The other party subscribes the shares in cash. Clear, students? So that will be based on the transfer of business to new company. Second way, new joint venture company. New joint venture company. Okay, so listen about it. Both the parties subscribe to the shares of the. Now students, please turn over. Okay, next page. This is your page number 4 of today's class. Okay, shares of the joint venture company in cash in agreed ratio and start a new business Third way, collaboration of existing Indian company with other party. It means existing Indian company के साथ क्या कोलैबोरेट हो जाना, मर्ज हो जाना. So okay, so when promoter shareholder of an existing company collaborates with other party, okay, to jointly carry on the business of that company, full stop. The other party may take up shares of the company through payment in cash. It means in that situation, in the third way, the company can collaborate with the existing Indian company that is based on the resident or non-resident. Okay, so students, today's class में इतना ही. Okay.